Everyone, Cute Mage here. Uh, Sorry for the lack of updates recently. I've had computer trouble and I'm slowly getting everything back into uh, what is necessary for me to be able to do these recordings. Um, but I'm close enough that I wanted to do something and I wanted to celebrate the release of Puzzler Pride 2026. So Puzzler Pride is a uh, puzzle pack that is put together by a bunch of queer authors. Um, and put together and collected by a couple queer folk that I know who are really cool. So I have a puzzle in this. You can see it's a pride.puzz.fun. If you go there, it'll link you to where you can download it on the griddle. And there is a series of puzzles. Mine, right at the beginning there in the closet, I wrote another letter web because I really like this format and there's some fun things you can do to play around with it. This is, in my opinion, a a really cool way of implementing themes on stuff. And so there's a nice little theme in here that you can figure out as you go along. It's also filled with a bunch of other word puzzles and other shenanigans, logic puzzles. I keep starting the statue park and then not finishing it. I'm a little afraid because every logic puzzle that Jamie Hargrove writes is shenanigansy, but at some point I will finish it because I can see at least how it starts. But I'm gonna do Throwing Shade. Throwing Shade is a puzzle by David Millar, who is one of the uh, people who creates Puzzle Pride. I think Puzzle Pride is his invention, and he and Jamie Hargrove work together to gather the puzzles and test them and make sure they're all ready for passing. So the nice thing about this also is that all of these puzzles that can be solved online have links to solve them online through the PDF. So I have here, I'm just going to open Throwing Shade. Pause this for a second. Uh, there we go. So the rules are in here. We're going to shade some squares in each row and column so that the letters in the remaining unshaded squares spell answers to the provided clues. The clues are listed in alphabetical order by corresponding answer. And we have the rows and we have the columns. Okay. So I copied those columns into here, the rows and columns into here because I can't really write stuff here, and Penpa is very good for logic puzzles. It's a little tricky for Throwing Shade, um, but that's fine. So let's get this show on the road. All right. Um, so deep item in Chicago would be dish or pizza. Can we find a column that has dishes here? I like dish better just because these are in alphabetical order and dish is near the top. So let's just do dish. Oops, I need that. I need that S. Okay. Oh. So this could be an otter. Yeah, that's in the rightmost column. I also like that so I do like that this has bear hidden in it as well. But it has to be otter because of alphabetization. Except we don't know which E. It could be either of those two E's, so we'll figure that out. Sea turtle, snake, or similar friend would be a reptile. Oh, there's a reptile, yeah, in the column right next to it. Backside could, well, I was gonna say rear, but it can't be rear because that comes after reptile. Japanese delicacy could be sushi. Yeah, but I'm not seeing sushi in any column. Famous boxer Ali, which would be in this column. It'd be like, and then one of those two eyes that we don't know which. All right. The rose ones seem harder to get a break into as well. Ooh, churro. Churro is right there, and it shows up in deep fried treat. There we go. Okay, so then this column has to start with H. It's like hotel. Lodging is hotel. Okay. Cadet? Well, okay, buy-in would be ante, and that's in the fifth row. Oh, we don't know which A that is. We can get rid of that E. Why do you think I found under the sea? I feel like should be oil, and that could be here, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This wants to be ether. Is that digital liquid asset? I'm gonna put a question mark there. Oh, and turnover, I see flip right here. So alphabetization implies that it is ether. I'll put it in for now, and then we'll see where we go from there. We don't know which E goes into ether, and we don't know which I goes into this flip. Um, oust is in here. Out something. Oh, can I? All right. I just realized I should have these highlighted. I should have the ones I know highlighted in green. I forgot I could do that. Oh, this should be green. That's interesting. Um, this could be dough, but then I really don't know a lot. Oh yeah, Auntie we had here. If this is dough, then we definitely cover that up. So that's there. Yeah, I mean female deer, doe, that makes sense. We just don't know which. Duet is act involving a pair. Now we have raft, but that doesn't fit. Oh, craft, build or make. Okay. Oh, I forgot to highlight churro. Also, that should be there. Yeah. Okay, we've now just formed riot, which is our uproar, which means now we have our dough. Delhi is going to be a place to find a sub. And now commodity sometimes found under the sea is definitely oil. Uh, backside is rump. Damp. Oh, prepare to mail would be stamp. Okay. all right. This needs to be there, which means this needs to be there. This is gone. This is gone. That is gone. Ta-da! Okay. Um, so that is throwing shade. If you like this kind of puzzle, David has a bunch more on his website. Um, if you, I'm sure if you search, I mean, he definitely has had some in previous Puzzler's Pride. I don't know how to search his site, uh, but I'm sure you could look through. But there's a lot of good stuff in Puzzler's Pride. Uh, and if you are so anyone should go and download this. Um, if anyone is interested in, if anyone is a queer puzzle writer who is interested in working on the next one, um, I would recommend go join the Discord. Um, yeah, so planning hits full gear February 1st. I try to have my puzzle in pretty early, but you have a couple months just to write stuff, and you have a large freedom as to what kind of stuff you want to write, as long as it kind of fits in the idea of the PDF. Thank you for watching. There'll be more content as I get my recording set up all back, and as I deal with different microphones I now have, and and all this other stuff. And I will see you again.